So let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is sitting at 96,900 and the overall situation of Bitcoin hasn't changed. It is still moving sideways, and rather it is actually having a bit of a falling channel. It is not the best or the accurate one that is out there, but Bitcoin is still struggling with the 97,300. Something that we want for Bitcoin to live above that area for 2 days. Bitcoin is not able to do that and is failing every single time. Whenever it goes there, it fails to close above it. I'll show it to you. So you can see that one candle tries to close above this, then the second one closes below it. One candle tries to close above it, the second candle closes below it. It is not able to live above 97,300 area, and this is not that much to ask. And it's been how many days? Just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's been 11 days that Bitcoin is living under 97,300, irrespective of its delusional movements towards $100,000, which are only wicks. If you look at it, the candles that are above this area, they are basically the wicks. They are not full candles or anything, which basically means they were acting more like bull traps. They were catching people off guard. They would catch people at 100K buying them, and then would drop towards $95,000. So anyway, until and unless we don't see Bitcoin living above 97,300 for more than 2 days, we cannot conclude that there is any upward direction. Irrespective of how Bitcoin behaves, we should be under the impression of only one thing, that it is on a journey towards downward. CPI data did come out. Let's talk about CPI. Sadly, the inflation rate for USA, they keep on increasing, and it's one of the reasons that Powell or Feds, they have stopped doing rate cuts. They have realized that rate cuts are not going to fix anything. His speech is fun. I love that guy with his speeches, his comments. They are always very inconclusive. If I read it, you would find it funny. Then I'll try to simplify it and explain it. So Jerome Powell commented on today's consumer price index. I'm reading it from my Telegram, stating that while Federal Reserve has made great progress, it is close but not there on inflation. He emphasized that central bank is in no hurry to adjust its policy stance, noting we do not need to be in a hurry to adjust our policy stance. So they are not in a hurry, and they are not going to change their stance. Their stance was to cut rates and fix. It didn't work. Now their stance is to do nothing. Powell reiterated that policy restraint for longer is likely if labor market remains solid, yet inflation doesn't keep falling towards 2%. So for me, this is the most fun I can get out of Powell. If I could ever meet him, I'm going to take him out for dinner or something. I'm going to have some good time, because he makes extremely political statements with no clarity. There would be a dead person on the ground, and he would make statements, and he would still convince you that maybe he's dead, maybe he's alive. And you can clearly see that that person is chopped into multiple halves. It's not just in 4 pieces, and that guy would come out and make a statement like that. So CPI, if we look at its overall progress, it has only gone up. When I say up, I'll tell you the month's data. So starting from our beautiful September 2024, it was at 2.4%. October, it went to 2.6. November, it went to 2.7. December, it went to 2.9. January, it went to 3%. January 2025. So this thing is on a beautiful rise. Instead of going down, it is going up. Nothing is fixing it, and the major reason for it is the unemployment. With the new government, the unemployment speed has increased, because this is something I have mentioned in the Trump inauguration video. Go and watch that. I clearly stated that efficiency basically means firing people. In an economy where you should consider people's job safety, if you go and you start playing the game of efficiency, it is going to backfire. You really need to understand that. And over there, I used an example that when I used to work for United Nations, so we were giving cash in hand to multiple people in multiple provinces, and Afghanistan has a lot of provinces. I don't exactly remember, it's 20 or 30 or more. So they were in different provinces, and they would have $5,000 to $10,000 in cash in hand. To do a spot check, we had to take a flight and go there and check each one of them. So the overall cost of my staff's salary, the per hour rate, because they were getting paid monthly, but they're going to lose the time to go there and travel and check and all that, right? Even if it's a 1 or 2 day job. And at the same time, when you calculate the flight cost, everything, if you add up, it made no sense. It was better for us to let them steal money rather than go and do spot checks and audit them. This is something that you need to have play off of hand, where you need to understand that when in the government you should introduce efficiency and when you should actually introduce inefficiency and create jobs in order to ensure that the overall economy is not going to get fucked. Yes, in the long run, it's good for the country, but in the short run, you're going to destroy everyone. And I think it's one of the reasons that smart money took an exit in 2024. They saw this and they thought to themselves, maybe this is going to shit. And recently we are hearing about Binance selling all of its Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't blame them. If smart money sold last year, I think it was what, $360 billion or something. There's a 2025 financial crisis video I have on YouTube. You can see the numbers there. They sold that much. I wouldn't blame Binance doing the same. I mean, what's the point of sitting on funds when you see that the economy is not improving? We just have some meme hype in the news, but there is no on-ground reality. Everyone is staying bullish for no reason. So until and unless we don't see an actual change in the economy, I don't think the smart money will come and invest. It will be just the stupid money in the market that will continue to play around until they lose everything, from their homes, cars, to their families, and getting divorces and living at street. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.